play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off some fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run, the profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. ETN. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A pretty typical Emmitt Smith carry right there, Charles. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
You would think we would know better having watched him through his entire career. But let's be honest, you thought that was going to be about a 2-yard run, didn't you? I mean, I did. I know I did. And he always turns it into more typical, and he keeps his offense on track.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, it's Jason Witten. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2nd and 5.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And they'll run with ETN.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2nd down and inches. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Going right side, he has Witten. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Eight 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Riverhogs have cut the lead back down to 2. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? An explosive 38-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson. As the first half is winding down. And the Riverhogs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith.
Brought down at the 20.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Steps away to his left. He's got Michael Irvin complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Smith trying to run for it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jason Witten. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Riverhogs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And it was set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
On second down, ETN once more.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Murray now to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man, it's Jason Witten. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running left, it's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Riverhogs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing first play is Herbert.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. To throw is Murray.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. ETN up the middle.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's Murray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kyle Pitts
from 19 yards away.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink. Aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Murray going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Straight ahead, Etienne. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to...
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. So many give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I read.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First play and a first pass from Murray.
And Thomas has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
A handoff for Etienne. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain.
Murray now.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Again, 4.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and a couple, Rodgers sets up the screen to Forte. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. For Marshall, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Jets.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets first down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Forte. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he'll be stopped up as he can only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Allen taking it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 1st and goal from the 3.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You let them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's open.
And it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On second down and 4. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
ETN once more.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions.
They'll run. It's ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers buying time to his left.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Shoves him away.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ted Hendricks.
And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Taken down at the 42.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Lion.
And they'll run here with ETN.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kyle Pitts.
42 yards.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshall.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Leaves it for Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target Lamb. But he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run with Penny. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give running right, Etienne. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now. Steps away to his left. 20, 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
They'll run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 3.
On 2nd and goal. Murray. Under pressure, down he goes.
Sacked at the 10. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
But their team's kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Penny, the first down carry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They'll set up a throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Murray.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel as the 1st half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yep.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Buying time to his left. And he finds Penny.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They go play action here on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Culpepper.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 31 yards. Touchdown, Steelers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will take.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Burn the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.